Come on, Emperor. Have balls, my brother. I hope you don't die. YaBoyRockLee.
Direct nasty.
Yo, we're here for Nippon Sangoku. And we're just gonna jump right into it. We did have a long intro talk. That's a Patreon only. I don't know if it'll be relevant for you folks on YouTube. But let's jump into it. React. And our allies to be crushed.
I'm excited to hear what Tyro says. I'm not listening to none of these peanut gallery. You could also go sit down. False.
And then, did he say that?
Nah.
Oh, he was the outside guard, wasn't he? Oh, I don't remember.
No, he lost his head.
Oh.
You're about to be put to death. Oh, this will save you that the peanut gallery.
Calm yourselves, damn.
Oh, he did. There it is. Yeah, my dog. I knew he didn't say it.
See how I read the fine print.
Off with your head, nigga! 2
I'm actually
seconds!
surprised Tyra be like this sometimes. He's like, no, I shoot.
Oh, he said the quiet thing out loud.
Which they are doing.
They have 30,000. I don't think Sei has that.
Yo, he just said that. Man, I didn't. Everyone needs listening skills. No, he
oh, just for
the
the Edith.
He knew this whole time.
Yeah, because he said he's a strategist too.
And thank you. They did! There's a large amount of soldiers! Oh, 200. I thought it was larger. Then they'll be bottlenecked.
Oh my god. Yeah, you don't have to know, bro.
Tyra's not gonna do it though.
Hold on now.
He thinks it's soft. Oh, he wants to destroy them out in the open. Strategist got it. Oh, that's true. That's true thinking. A three-way war? They're saying bring it on? You're not even fighting. Y'all stay here. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Literally what I said.
He got the zing. Facts.
Thwarting the enemy's intent.
Ooh. Talk. 100% agree. Break their spirits. Spin them bars! I remember that.
No, I do remember, but give me a second.
That's when Raymond jumped the bridge and. How far?
That's exactly what he said. That's why I see.
The border general actually knows what the hell's going on. Tyra and the other strategists actually like, damn, he's cooking.
You're a fool, but okay. Scrap cars.
He's so worried about the frog, bro. Yo, he's spinning, bro.
Is he about to grow up hair? Come on, Emperor. Have balls, my brother. Stand for your people. Good job. Good job, brother. He finally did it, man. He finally did it. Wow. I hope you don't die.
There's gonna be, yeah, I'm waiting for the fallout. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Just say you got caught up in the moment.
Yo, there's a lot of things I actually wanted to say that was groundbreaking, bro. First, that talk about, because I always follow geopolitical events. Like, specifically, I'm actually talking about an island that some niggas want to get because it's theirs, and that island doesn't think it's theirs. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So on one end, like the new generation is like, yo, we don't want any of that. We're cool, whatever. But the current administration, they tend to be like, if we don't do this now, right? Like, it's never going to happen because we have a population decline, all this, like, it's not going to happen. So they actually sometimes feel more galvanized if they don't have anyone to pass the torch on to. And the second thing is, part of the thing they want to take on that island is they're like they make chips, bro. They make all
mad chips.
Mad chips. The problem is, if they just run up on it, if I know you want me for my chips, I might destroy these chips, bro.
I would.
Oh man,
that'd be my threat. I'd have chips tied to like something to drop into the water.
And the thing is, while you need that nation because it's yours, I'm not here to debate that part. You still want those chips that they make because you use those chips. Everyone uses the chips. So if you take them and they destroy the chips, you're also now at a massive setback economically. The whole world is, but you still might move on it anyways. So why did I bring up the chips? I brought up the chips because he was talking about trying to take something in whole rather than like destroy and bombard it. Now my third point, which connects to all this still, is that's why sometimes you are already at war in a conflict, but you, the population, don't know it. Because of the optics. So what is Lee saying? Sometimes the country is attacking your country, but they're not using an army to do it.
No.
They're using
economics, anything else.
So when you respond with force, everyone is like, you threw the first hit. And it's like, no, I've been attacking him, but just not with armies.
They cut off my trade routes. They took out my homies. They hampered me. They froze my assets. And so I'm just trying to get some of that lick back.
Acts of war do not always have to be with missiles and bombs.
It doesn't.
But the general public doesn't really think that way. That's why whenever a conflict happens, right or wrong, I try and go into those nuances, but the average person does. I'm like, don't watch the news. It's not worth having an opinion on if you don't know these kind of things. And we can't even have a discussion because you won't think them freezing your assets or economic sabotage is an act of war or is detrimental to you that could be worth using an army or dropping a couple cruise missiles on them for. You won't think that. But I get it. And some people are like, yeah, if they're freezing our assets, that's not worth losing soldiers' lives over. I understand that, but you at least have to consider it. I don't care if you care. You just have to be willing to consider it like we just got from here.
If you were expecting a paycheck and you went to work and that paycheck that direct deposit did not hit, you would feel some type of way. and then God forbid you miss multiple direct deposits, now you're behind on bills, you have to do something to get that money flowing. You might pull up the work and flip a table and be like, I need to talk to somebody because my money's not coming. That's all I'm saying. Funny enough, one of my favorite little points that talk also had to do with the old leaders, because we talked about it before. Some leaders that are older will make decisions that they won't make when they're younger because they know they don't have to deal with the repercussions of their losses or failures. They're like, maybe on a grand scale, I got 15 years left. I might as well just try this gambit. One last grab for glory in my old age. And that's what I heard from the Boo people. Like, yo, them Boo niggas, they getting kind of old. They've been here for a while. They've been wanting to come over here. And this is like their last hurrah. And they see an opportunity to make a good last hurrah. Yo, how many times did Shaq come out of retirement and try to get one more ring?
Yeah.
It's the same concept. Like, yo, I'm old. This is my last chance. I see an opening. I'm going to take it. And I'm not even going to think twice about it.
So my last 2 cents as well. I'm actually going to say this for an adversary because I actually try to look at geopolitical stuff like as a whole. I was arguing with the Hungarian homie, right? I'll just actually say my stance. I was defending my niggas from the Ukraine, dog. I was like, yeah, man, he's like, there's other ways to look at it too. So this was his point of view, and I'm not saying who's right or wrong. His is like the Russians. They don't really have the ability to sanction people like that. Mm-hmm. They really can't do much to Western powers without using their military. Meanwhile, they're getting sanctioned or little things is happening that they just can't do. The Russians just can't respond back in kind. So for the most part, the thing that they got to flex is a massive army. So they just had to move the army. But we don't know, or the typical person doesn't think of the handicaps or the sanctions or the things that was going on that led to that. They only saw they sent soldiers first. Like I said, I'm not here to choose a side, but you have to go and you have to look at beyond who sent soldiers first. Look at deals, look at agreements, look at sanctions. And if someone says, if you sanction me here, I'm going to respond with force.
I have to. It's all I have.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
So that's what I brought up. This is juicy stuff.
It definitely makes sense because me or you can trade with like anybody we see on the street, but somebody who's sanctioned, like you going to trade with those 4 other sanctioned people, and if you try to trade with any of the other people walking around you, then we're going to sanction them. So even if you go to them with the sweetest deal of their life, they'll look at us and be like, it's tough. The last thing I'll say, and I'll make it quick, Borderland General Realman truly is guarding the border. I realized this plan wasn't just about saying. He's like, nah, there's the other half of the border we got to protect too. It's not just about the enemy in front of us. It's about the enemy that borders us. I don't think Tyra's thinking about the whole border. He's just thinking about getting Realman out. He just wants the power. He just wants all that.
I do think that.
No, facts.
Every possible double meaning. I think there's a reason why the Emperor is supposed to get confused in the Japanese, but I just didn't understand it. Because he's talking about the double meaning right now.
Yeah. Tyra with his hair down? He rivals himself.
Oh, they figured out what the plan was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was there since then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Started thinking like a strategist.
Oh,
he raised the Emperor to be a fool on purpose.
Yeah, and that's not what I want.
So he wants Ryuman to win.
Now he does. He dare beat Tyra?
It shows things though. That guy's a strategist, and Tyra's a strategist.
One must glory follow me.
So he needs this withdrawal to come.
追い求め旦那薩摩派や大和人の真骨頂を遺憾なくしません。
大吉師団クラ軍のもとへ向かっているとのことです。
They're happy.
報告ありがとう。
Worn down.
アテルを呼んだのも兵団でした。指揮を取ることは難しいでしょうが、彼はそこに存在するだけで敵の抑止力になる。
Oh man, pure aura just keeping niggas away.
今の俺は強い。戦わせろ。
He's mad about that.
Yeah,
自ら戦闘してはその力を失い、この大聖寺の戦い
that's a great stratagem.
ヤマトの援軍が来ます。されどそれこそが私たちの狙い。
You're not gonna get it.
ヤマトの援軍が来る前に霊北城を攻め落とすべきかと。
The withdrawal order needs to make it before tonight then.
全軍一体となり、共に突き進みましょう。
およそ2時間後には到着します。もう我々に時間は残されておりません。よし。お待ちを。
Finally, bro! Damn!
偉大なる大和帝陛下より直ちに城を捨て撤退せよ。これを鎮座直命とする。
That's what he was waiting for.
Riven's like, hallelujah! Woo!
Oh.
Bruh. Riven was like, damn, 2 hours? Ah, I guess we're gonna have to go box.
Dang, now it's over? It's such a stimulating episode, man.
Right?
What do you have to say?
Man, nah, honestly, a lot of the talking points were, you know, the early with the Emperor. On this side of things, it's just watching Sei like getting all hyped, like, yeah, it's working, we're doing it, it's working, we're doing it. We got them. Yeah, for our stratagem, to work, they have to get these reinforcements. And we know these reinforcements are not coming. So now my excitement is, what does Sei do when they start to retreat? Because our stratagem is based upon when we do this retreat and they're supposed to follow us. What if Sei doesn't follow us? What if Sei's like, all right, bump it, we're not following them. We're gonna go fight, kill off the 30,000 and we're just gonna go back home. Is that considered a win because no more land is taken, everything's neutral, everybody goes home? Or is that considered a loss because we didn't crush Sei with this false withdrawal? That's where my excitement lies now.
My personal definition of a win is how much of your strategic goals did you meet? So for Yamato, what's Yamato's goal? Is to preserve the land of Yamato? By the way, I actually did not tell you the answer is. Is it to preserve your goal of your land? If you have maintained your land, well, you've won. And on the Sei side, they actually want to take the general, and I think they want Yamato to fall. I think they want Yamato to fall.
Yeah.
So I don't think Yamato was trying to make Sei fall though. That was not their goal. So if they don't pursue us, in my opinion, they will lose. The Sei loses. That's my opinion.
They have to pursue us.
And that might be part of the strategy that was not explained out loud to the Emperor or whatever. The strategy might be, if they follow us, cool, because we'll crush them with the cars. And if they don't follow us, then the war is over because they didn't follow us out and they just stayed where they're at. And now we'll just establish new boundaries, hopefully. And if they don't follow, they might look weak because they did it and then her whatever.
Yeah.
You asked a good question. I only said that because, again, I use real life stuff. You can completely bomb an entire country and drop $100 billion worth of infrastructure damaging stuff. If the regime is still there after,
You lost.
You basically lost. You did not meet your strategic objectives.
You did not meet your shit.
That's how I define it. It's not about
It's not about who killed who more. It's not about who took more land. Did you achieve your objective or any of your objectives? If the answer is you achieved all of them, regardless of what it looks like, you can call it a win. Yeah, Sei's goal is to crush Yamato and get revenge for her daddy. As long as Ryumin lives and Yamato stays intact, she has failed. I don't think she can do another. I don't think if Yamato retreats here because of the way she just took back her authority, you're right. She actually cannot just turn back and go. She can't just turn back and go kill those 30,000 and go home. She has to follow. She has to project this power. Honestly, it's actually no, it's lost for Sei. They lost this no matter what at this point. Yamato retreats, she follows, they get crushed by cars, L. Yamato retreats and she retreats again. She might as well just go jump off a bridge.
Of course, it's acceptable to get a strategic goal that is worth more than your current goal. You know, if my goal was to change your regime, right, for a more peaceful regime, and you guys say like, yo, we're not gonna change, but dead ass, we're not gonna pursue nuclear weapons, and we're gonna like dead ass allow y'all to like come check it out. In fact, you can leave your advisors here at all times and leave a standing army of 10,000 people. We're gonna keep our regime, but we're not gonna pursue nuclear weapons. That might be a win. You wanted to change the regime, but why did you want to change the regime? Because you didn't want them to have nuclear weapons. But if they're willing to get not have nuclear weapons, keep the regime, I'm gonna say, all right, cool. That's how war is sometimes.
You have to take an acceptable victory at times.
An acceptable victory at times.
It's not exactly how we envisioned, but we still got most of what we want.
That's why some great leaders, dog, they don't even tell you what the plan is. They just go in there so that whatever happens, they'll tell you. That was the plan all along, baby.
Yo, they had weapons of mass destruction. We went in, laid waste, made sure they didn't have any of those that they said that they had. We're good.
We're one, bro.
Did they have any?
We went in there, we walked out a bunch of
confirmed. we went in and we confirmed what we knew. And what did you know? That they had weapons? We went in and confirmed what we knew.
And my last 2 cents is the reason why I went to this guy in the back. They were talking about if he goes out there, he may lose the prestige that he gathers. So, like, I was reading that while we may be still the #1 country as far as military might, which people might question or whatever, for the most part, when we used to go in, shit used to be like over. Yeah. But now it's not like that because the United States doesn't commit full resource. The United States is very afraid to lose soldiers. Very afraid to lose soldiers because it's bad PR. Democracy kind of holds us back in that regard. And I'm not trying to say nothing bad. I'm like, it literally is what it is. A dictator, they don't care how much bodies they've lost. They just keep sending them out. They control the media, so it is what it is. So the world has seen, whether the average person has seen, but the people that matter has seen that the United States will fuck you up with a whole bunch of missiles and shit, but they don't want to lose people.
They're not sending sons and daughters.
They're not, yes. Yo, you see what they'll do for 1 or 2? They're not going to risk 20 people right now, 30 people, 500 people. They're not going to do that. So we could use that knowledge to our benefit. They will only bomb us. That's a big deal. But if you can bury that shit and they can't bomb deep enough and that's all they're going to do is bomb, that's billions of dollars.
Oh, they're not going to commit 10,000 people to going room by room over here? Nah, we good.
And right now, we've shown the world that right now. I'm not saying to send boots. I'm one of the people that are like, no, I don't want no goddamn war. And they know that.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what's objectively true.
Yes, brother. Anyways, I think those are appropriate talks for you guys because I feel like it's a military show. And if you were like, why does Lee have interest in it? It's because I follow real life stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Nothing's changed. The strategies are still the same. We just have different weapons.
Yo, those strategies are eternal, son.
I'm telling you, man. All right, guys, YaBoyRockLee.
Direct the nasty.
Out.
Guys, quick reality check for the collective, which is you, our audience. That's my nickname for the Rock family. We're hitting 1.5 million views on a monthly basis, and that's iconic. But 71% of you guys haven't subscribed yet. That's almost 1 million people who are watching, but not subscribed. Now, if just 10% of those viewers hit the subscribe button, we would add nearly 100,000 new members to the Rock family, the collective, overnight. That kind of growth would change everything. What? Better content, more variety, higher production value, all the things I read you guys ask for in the comment section. So subscribe. And if you really want to be part of Rock family, you can also turn on all notifications. Thank you.